Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. So today I wanted to show you how to change your driver's side headlight bulb on a Honda Civic. This should work on a 96 through 2000, and the bulb it needs is a 9003. You want to verify that with your parts people, but that should be right. And I'm picking this one because it's actually the harder of the two, depending on what you got going on. You know, actually this one probably would be pretty hard, but I don't have an air box there. And this one's kind of tricky, so I thought I'd show you how to do this one. So the first disclaimer is don't do this, don't do as I do. This is just how I do it. So that being said, I like to get some gloves. I just buy these really cheap ones. I found these work really good. You know, they got the, like, they painted one side of a cloth glove. They're just like $2. You can see them all over the place. And so I'll show you what we're going to do. I got to figure out how I'm going to hold the camera and do this at the same time. Okay, before I get too far in this, I want to show you a couple of things that are pretty easy to show you from this one here. Shoot, I can't see what I'm filming because the light's so bright out here. Probably looks good on camera there. So what you have is you have a cable that hooks up to the back of your light. So what you want to do is just grab that and pull it off. And here's a bad light bulb. It's just that cable just plugs onto here. It's just got 3 prongs. And also there's a boot that goes over here to kind of like keep the water out of the back of the unit. So like on this one, what I'll do is I'll just show you. Actually I don't want to mess with this one because it has an issue I'll explain later. But anyway, so what you do is you grab the back of this and just pull it off, and that'll expose the back of the prongs on the light bulb. So it just that's kind of the goal. And there's a clip that I'll show you later on that holds the whole thing in. So what's tricky on this side is your power steering pump's in the way. So the big benefit of this video is probably going to be how to get access to that. So Honda made it kind of cool, and that you'll look at the power steering pump will actually slide out of there. Also notice that the hose will unclip from here. So that's going to be your big help. So I'm just going to grab this and pop this out. That'll give me a little bit of play. See, because I got it out of there, and then that'll allow me to lift this out. And then what I'm going to do is attempt to lift this up, and I'll place it over here. There's no trick to that. You just got to kind of do that, and I'm going to do it with 2 hands because I need to pull this out of the way and kind of monkey around with it. And I'll just show you what it looks like when I get done. So one thing I wanted to point out is just get yourself some little 5mm Harbor Freight gloves or wherever you want to get them from, and put these on because you don't want to touch the glass of the light bulb with your fingers, because the oils from your hand will mess up the light bulb. So that's a tip. So just make sure you don't touch the glass of that when you're working with the light bulb. Okay, here's one thing I want to show you on using the bad light bulb, because I don't care if I touch it all up. But when you put it in this, see how it's got the 3 prongs? This top prong is going to be up. So it'll sit in the housing like that. And you'll feel there's just 3 little notches that you could actually probably put it in wrong. But when you put it in here, it'll seat in really well. And then that metal clip will just hold this over the top of the 3 prong section. It'll be actually touching in the metal ring around there. I don't know if you can see it, but I got the new one in, and it just can't get a good angle of it. Anyhow, so next I'm just going to put the rubber boot on and then plug the connector in. So I was just noticing on the rubber boot, it is kind of nice because there is a side that says top, and it has an arrow, and the arrow points towards the front of the car. And you might not think that that's a big deal, but I've seen like European cars and stuff where they just got some weird over-engineered boot and you can't figure out what it's supposed to do. An easy way to figure it out too is the drain hole should be on the bottom, but it does have instructions on the boot for you to help you out. Okay, when you button everything up, there should be a little protector on there. I just put mine actually inside that little half cutout thing, and then there's that little tab I was talking about earlier. You might just have to pry that back, but on mine I didn't really. It just comes in and out. I mean, it holds it, but it's not hard to overcome. Maybe if yours is really, I don't know. But so just be aware that tab's there, so it fights you. Maybe you need a screwdriver or something to just kind of bend that back. But mine just pops in and out. I mean, it holds good, but I didn't need any special tools. So you just slide that in there. Make sure your hose is in here. Make sure nothing's rubbing anywhere. You don't have any kinks or anything, and then you're pretty much done. You can't really see it, but you know, I got the rubber boot on. I got the up arrow to the top, and then just plug the 3-prong connector. And knowing that the top prong's on up, it makes it easy to put that connector back on. That's about all there is to it.